Alright, so for part 2 of our Naihanchi series, we wanted to show specific drills to help manifest the kata in a sparring and a self-defense situation.
Alright, so we're looking at the beginning of Naihanchi Shodan. You start off with this movement. What we're going to do is we're going to use this push in and slide. So you're not going to be pushing it this way. You're actually going to be pushing against and pivoting your body out to grip the back of their neck. And this will allow you to clear more room, right? So what you do is you're going to stand here, pivot, slide, push, pivot, slide, push. And so this whole thing coming, one's going up, one's traveling down, right? Kind of makes it harder for them to keep it sturdy. So if you keeps it tight, you push in, sit tight, push in. Right? So it's really important to make sure that you're pivoting. That's why your feet do this number, right? Because it makes it easier for you to pivot out and then turn back in.
So for the next drill, we want to emphasize the really noticeable or the really common foot sweeps found in all the Naihanchis, lifting the foot up and putting it right back down. So this can go from the front of the opponent, coming from here, or it can come on the way back as well, right? Because you're trying to open up his face. At the same time, if he turns around, I can come from the back, this motion here where I'm kicking out his foot and trying to take him down that way. So we're here, and we're just trying to do little foot sweeps as we're opening each other's faces.
Okay, the next part is going to be simulating the purpose for using the inside form block, right? So that you see repeatedly in several Naihanchis. So what we're doing is how we're interpreting that is using it as like an arm drag, right? So something like if you fist or no fist, if you cut the back of the tricep and pulling it across your body, right? So if you have your partner like this, being the dummy for you, you go one side to one side, right? Pushing and stepping. So you want to practice it not only with your hand, but also like just cupping this way with your arm and your wrist, or even like with the fist. I mean, because when you're doing this movement as an arm drag, you can also substitute it as just striking the part of the tricep, right? So you can use it both ways. And you want to take that step, like pulling yourself as well as pulling them towards you. So you're pulling yourself across them and pulling them across yourself as well.
So now we want to show a drill for this part here in Naihanchi Nidan. This block, knee, and turn the fist over and bend over like that. We see it as something like from the clinch, we throw a knee, and as we're turning the fist over, that interpretation is you're snapping the head down and letting on top of him here. That way it's perfect for you to just reach across, push the head, and punch to the 45. So here, punch down, reach across, punch to the 45.
Okay, so one of the drills that we like to do for the beginning of Naihanchi Nidan, which is this motion right here, is we kind of interpret that as trying to looking for the double unders, right? So if you're being positioned like you're trying to switch somebody up against the wall, before you get plastered up against the wall, ideally, if you can manage to get the double unders, if you want to use this same kind of Naihanchi kind of style to trip and rotate your opponent into the wall that way. So and develop a drill where you're both going into that. All right, so one of the other movements in Naihanchi Sanan that we like to use and work with a lot, because it has a lot of applications, right, is this movement, right? So this is super simple, right? Coming up here and then cranking. So if you have a willing partner, don't do this really hard because the idea, if you do it with that kind of speed, you're supposed to like really crank on it as hard as you can, right? The thing that's good about this technique is that if you're doing it this close to somebody, if you're here in the clinch, if you do this number and if they fight you back as you're coming up, it just lets you apply that crank, right? So I mean, your idea is that you're trying to like do your best to hurt their arm, hurt their shoulder, hurt their elbow. So again, like you can do this thing where you're struggling with your opponent, you got the overhook, you went down, you come back up, and you crank, right? Pull your arm in really close and crank in. So what's good about this is even from the outside, when he's coming in, is if you're swinging your arm this way, you get the chance luck shot at smacking them in the face with the back knuckle also, right? So that's kind of like the good thing about using this kind of movement.